tapes. One coming by. No.
Passenger one's on the outside. Gonna go through this tunnel here.
Yeah.
New York Central.
There he's going through the house.
He's got a caboose on him yet.
Yeah. Sitting in a siding. Big area.
Yeah.
There's mountains down there that they built in.
See, now the passenger train's coming around.
Yeah. Passenger train's gonna come around that curve before long. There he comes. And he's coming by this one in the siding.
Wouldn't Neil Wells like this?
Yeah. Oh, come on, get by. He goes so slow. Oh, he's going to go through the building. Oh, they run quiet. Exactly what they're going to do.
Careful, the horse is behind you. Take some of them too.
Here comes a horse and buggy. Buggy rides they have here. Now, this horse moves around. It's turning a shaft down there, which is driving the saw over here in that saw blade. It's a good one here.
The man that originated Raggedy Ann and Andy is from Arcola.
That's Carol and me standing there.
Yeah, right.
Wait a minute.
Granny, her chair.
Finally found it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little one, huh?
Yeah. This is at Hillsboro, Illinois, this weekend now. He won a contest here. He got a pretty good voice. These little boys hold him while he's singing. They have bluegrass here, and fourth weekend in July and the third weekend in August, in September. They say they really pack them in here, about 3,000 people. It's Larry something, Dudge or something like that. fellow that just sang, his name was Barry Drum, we think. It wasn't Larry, it was Barry Drum.
Who was the winner?
He was the winner in the contest. This is what they call a house band. They're pretty good. They're just local fellas, I think. This is Crooked Creek. They're from Missouri. We don't know nothing about them.
Bluegrass group.
Bluegrass group, yeah.
Well, nickel is a nickel, and a dime's a dime. If I had the money, buddy, she had the time. Now she's gone, and I worry. Lord, I've saved a long time by the world. Mississippi River runs deep and wide.
This is Lake Shelbyville, where we're camped. And there's some pretty boats. Shelbyville's a nice lake. It's a deep lake. It's in a valley. They're waving at me. Yeah, the no wake zone, they'll probably go. Pretty little coves. The Kaskaskia River goes through here, forms this lake. And up there on the hill. And it came down the hill to get down to the lake. And the jet skis. There's a boat. There's one jet ski.
This is our site at Shelbyville Lake. This is the end here, the turnaround. And we backed up against the water, high on a bluff. It's a whole campsite. Really nice one too. Lucked out. There's the dam down there. There's some boats, a lot of boats going out today. This is Sunday. It's the dam. There's the sunset over Lake Shelbyville. Our last night here. We're gonna head up to Springfield for our night, and then go to Quincy and Nauvoo. Camp Butler, and which is a national cemetery in Springfield, Illinois. I didn't even realize they had, but since we're interested now in national cemeteries, why, I thought we better see them in one in the capital of Illinois. It's kind of like the rest of them. It's little white markers. It's not as big as some of them. Some of them are newer markers. Over there is some older ones.
Back there from 1920.
covered street. This is Lincoln Tomb. Abraham Lincoln's tomb in Springfield and Oak Ridge Park
Oak Ridge Cemetery.
Cemetery. And we're also going to see the Illinois Vietnam Memorial. And that was put up late. There's Lincoln. Picture of him and his memorial. I think his wife is here too.
And Todd.
And Todd. Who's
Yeah.
was Todd his son?
Now, that's the Illinois Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Thank goodness I don't know anybody on it, I don't think. There's Arlo and
Norma.
Narma. Hmm?
Bowen, Illinois, huh?
Yeah, Bowen, Illinois.
Big town. Big town, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Nice out.
We are at Nauvoo, Illinois, and this is the Joseph Smith started this, and this is the
Mormons.
Mormons, and this is the
the
visitor
model.
center, model of a temple.
I had statue of Christ already. And here's a model. That's the model of the layout. That's the river. That's north up that way. South down this way.
This is behind the visitor center. It's called Garden of the Women. It's showing the different parts of the women's life. This is the courtship and the family life. So Joseph and
Just-
his wife, Joseph
Just
Smith.
getting married. Okay.
This is Woman in Prayer. And in her talents, this is. This is just woman. This is titled Woman. Learning with her books. Young girl. This is called Compassionate Woman.
Now I'll take some videos of the flowers. They're pretty flowers.
This
Okay.
Courtship for Eternity. This is called In the Family Circle.
They've gotten married now they're having children.
Little girl learning to walk. This one is called Joyful Moment.
Okay, now
And
here's
that one is called Preparing Her Son. Mother's Footsteps. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. This is Teaching with Love.
I'll take some flowers here.
And we got Grandma down here.
Yeah. Okay, now, go on.
This is called Fulfillment. This is Grandma overlooking all of the children and what part she played on all their lives. Look at that big hibiscus back there. Oh my goodness.
There she's talking about. And here's more
Yeah.
flowers. And more flowers.
Very.
This is some of the homes or the buildings that were supposed to, like they had in Nauvoo when they were here. Gunsmith and Tinsmith, and they were run out. Dirty windshield. No. I have some. Post office. Printing. Printing office. The boot shop. Okay. They started out with very few people, and then they had thousands, 11,000 or something up here. 12,000.
11,000.
And there's the Mississippi. See, there was a swampland when they came. They cleared it all and built the buildings. They were, Joseph Smith started it, and he was tried in jail close to here, and a mob came and 200 people mobbed and killed him and his brother. And then Brigham Young took over. And it's the Latter-day Saints. No?
It's separated.
Yeah, it's reorganized and the Latter-day Saints. And they really ran them out, so they left and went over out to Salt Lake City, Utah in the valley.
Mississippi River.
Yeah, there's a Mississippi. Oh, that's pretty. Now that's a nice little home on the Mississippi. That's the Smith family cemetery. I think that's where he's buried, maybe. This is where his store was. This is the cemetery of Joseph Smith and his wife and his brother. His brother and him were killed in Carthage. She died in Nauvoo later. And this is the homestead, original homestead. And it faces Mississippi. Very pretty.
Pictures and I didn't have any film in my
You know, my husband did that one time on the movie. This is where the original temple was. Took them 5 years to build it, and 3 men burned it down, or burned the top and the inside, and then the tornado took the 3 walls, and they finally took the other wall down. Here's the replica of the temple. Nauvoo temple sunstone, I'm sorry. They put that up in the temple. These are beautiful, big hibiscus. A campground at Nauvoo State Park. There's our fire. Don's listening to the Cardinal game. There's lots of trees in here. Lots of pine trees. This is our site. And the pine trees. Pretty state park. This is Hiram and Joseph Smith, the brothers that were killed here at Carthage jail. Mob killed.
That's the jail there.
There's a jail.
This is the old jail here. 200 broke into it and killed them. Hey, Carol, you can say.
This is Jim and Roberta Workman. They live in Astoria, Illinois. They're in Florida in the winter. They work at Nixon. Perfect place. Oh, we missed that stuff. And we
Here's their.
At Horseshoe Cove.
Yeah, they lived at Horseshoe
Yeah,
Cove.
they lived at
one
Horseshoe
time.
Cove one time.
Now they live in
Oh.
Winter Quarters.
We're out in the wide open spaces. Out we get fresh air. Okay.
Illinois River? Is that
Yeah.
what that is?
Yeah. Well, go on.
What is it?
No, I ain't gonna say.
We're up on the tower. Came up the elevator and 2 flights of steps. And this is the Illinois River from Peoria.
Not Holly Airport. It's not far at all. 10 miles. Are you coming up?
Okay, this is the tower we were just in, and there's a pretend woodpecker they've got on it. Oh, what's that's made of? 3 stories? Oh, it's more than that. You walk up 2 stories.
Oh yeah.
And then you go up the elevator on the outside. Yeah. This is what overlooks the Illinois River in Peoria. Oh boy. There's Michelle.
Where's Brian?
I don't know, Brian's not there.
I'm trying to get out of the truck. I know where he went.
I don't know.
Starved Rock, Lock and Dam. It's Starved Rock, Illinois. This is the dam. It's a dam. Starved. It's at Prairie, Illinois, not LaSalle. There's one coming. There's one in here. They're going to let him out, I guess. There's one waiting to get in there. I don't know. But they were letting water out over there. That's the water that's going on through. Filled up this lock and then they opened it and 2 little boats went out. Now they're bringing this barge in, this tow in here, and down on the other end, I'll show you, there's this tow that's already been through. Part of this tow, I guess, already been through. And when he gets through, he'll have to hook up to it. There's the rest of that tow now. So when he gets out, we'll have to hook onto him to push them out. Another one sitting down there waiting to come in. They actually have a lot of room on either side. There, they maybe only got 3 foot, 4 foot to spare. Looks like he's rubbing against that side. He's only got about 2 foot on this side. That whole one is in, and he went down already. He's getting down pretty far now already. And what they had to do, they broke him up, like I said. And part of it ended up there, yeah. Opening. And you can see he's way down in there now. All the pleasure boats on the other side. Now there's the fellow on the back of the front part of the tow. And here comes the other part of the tow now, that's just coming out of the lock. I want to see if I can get them hooking it together. I don't know if I can or not. Maybe not. He waved, I think he waved to me. He waved to me a little bit ago, but I didn't get it. The other guy waved, I might have got that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it, but I might. He's getting ready to throw a cable. Getting ready to throw that cable over there. They didn't get it there yet. Hasn't quite touched it yet. Well, you'll soon be up against them. There, he's gonna drop the cable over it now. Got her. I ain't going to be able to see no more here. And you can see him hooking them together here. Finally cleared the locks now. And he's all hooked together and he's going on up the line. Now the little ones are still in here yet and they're just getting out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice little boat. The one I like. Two bells from Chicago. Two ding-a-lings, I guess. Now this is something new. I've never seen a bicycle on a boat before. But there you go. I guess in case he doesn't, I guess he'll just ride his bike to where he's got to get some. Illinois River. And we don't know exactly where we are. We're close to Buffalo Rock. This might be Plum Island. There's a boat in the river. Battery blinking. I don't know how long it's going to last. There's another boat. I gotta go over to the left and look down the river for it. There's 3 boats there. Now this is looking, I guess, down side of the river of Starved Rock. We're up on Starved Rock itself. And there's the river. That's going north. Going upstream. There's what I had a picture of the water coming through. Well, there it is. Here's another rock over here where people are standing. We've done decided we're not going there. People down there walking, fishing, running along the paths, waiting to fall in the water. Visitor center where we were yesterday. And I'm just watching them lock through. It's a mobile, it's a petroleum barge going through. He's probably going up to Joliet. They got a refinery there. Another little island, what I thought was Plum Island yesterday, probably wasn't Plum Island. It's either that one or this one here where this little house is on. Yeah. There's a lodge where we were. I think we're going to eat something there after a while, about 2:30. We got almost an hour. And that's across the... We're up on top of Starved Rock, like I said.
This is Starved Rock Lodge. It's kind of like Pierre Maquette. There's a buffalo on it. Some Indian stuff. It's the largest fireplace in any of the lodges. Looks out over the Illinois River. It has the beams like the rest of them. Built by the CCC. And there's a dining room over there in the corner. We're going to have a buffet in a few minutes of the Indian things. Illinois flag. Part of the dining room in there. There's the dining room. And this is Indian. We'll probably get some dressed up Indian, Illini Indian, Illiniwek. And they had a tribe and they starved on Starved Rock. Instead of giving up, they starved.
The Starved Rock, the lodge. This is the hotel part.
That one's the lodge part? That was probably built earlier and that's later,
Yeah.
huh?
This is the older part over here. There's some carvings they got out of trees. You can see this tree was that big around. They carved it. 2 bears on it, 2 cubs. The Indian carved.
I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, you want to?
I don't know what it is. I forgot the name of the falls. It's Matheson Lake, and it's coming over the rocks, and it's going in this steep little canyon here. And it's an arch bridge. It's in Matheson State Park in Illinois.
Very close to
Can you
Starved
see down
Rock.
in there?
No. I see a little bit. Not all. There's another falls. There's the St. Louis Canyon.
It'd be bigger.
Yeah.
It's pretty down there. Look at all the
Oh yeah. There's 2 climbing up there.
Scared to death. He's like me.
I'll get it on video if he falls.
Very careful.
There's a cave in the side. Hold Carol, come here. That goes up.
Really up.
I almost have to lay on my back to get that.
Yeah, don't lay on your back. There's a lot of grit behind you.
There's we came through there like a bulldozer.
Come on, we gotta go.
There's part of the wall. All the way up.
This is the John Deere worldwide headquarters for the John Deere tractors and that. It's in East Moline, Illinois. And he started at Rutland, Vermont, and he came over to Moline, Illinois 150 years ago. This building's been up for 30 years. It's got fountains and it's built all with its own overhangs. We were going to see a lot of John Deere things, we thought, but they weren't around. Some geese and some swans on this lake, ducks. This is where they use the water over from the air conditioning and so forth.
This is the Mississippi River at the Quad Cities now. On the other side of the river, on the right-hand side, is Davenport. And over here, now this is actually east of there, because the river's running east and west here. That's Bettendorf, Iowa. And that's looking up the river now. That's looking, well, it's looking east, but there it makes a turn and goes north again. Now along here is a bike path and everything, and little places to, little shelters to eat, picnic tables. That's what we just did. We just had lunch.
Right?
This is Moline, Illinois, East Moline, Illinois. And looking down, they're the type of picnic shelters they have. Now on the other side of the bridge on the left, that's Rock Island. And there's the bike path, walking path. Here comes a boat up the river. There's the boat coming. And there's one going.
Rock Island, Arsenal Island. Going out on. Whoops. Too blurry. And there's a National Cemetery. separate cemetery.
That's it.
Little tanks, big tanks, cannons. This is going towards the arsenal.
Museum to the right.
Well, what that is exactly, number 53. Whatever that is. And this is some of the buildings that look very old.
I think we knew where the museum
This
was.
is the College of Army College of Engineering.
The museum is to the left down here. Where? Here?
Yeah, right here. These buildings I took pictures of before, like this, are buildings built during the Civil War. This is out on that Rock Island Arsenal Island. The Army owned it before the war, right?
They owned it, so they
Yeah,
developed
okay.
it during the
Wait a minute, and they still make ammunition in that here?
Yeah.
This is Colonel Davenport's house. It's right on the water.
All moved so you don't have to move.
It's a historic site. See, it's right on the river. Still working. It's pretty old. This is another bridge going over the Mississippi River. Or on this side, then there was one over on the Iowa side too. Okay, this is the Rock Island Casino. And over there, on the other side, is the Iowa Casino.
This is the I-280 bridge going from Rock Island to Davenport. We crossed that yesterday going here. This is looking upstream from a scenic overlook they have in Rock Island.
What you guys do with summer? Oh,
This is our campsite that we've been at 3 nights at a county park in Davenport, Iowa. It's really a nice campsite. Campground. Has full hookups, and it's got all the sites back to back here and some around the outside. And then each fire ring is in the back here, down the line. It's really pretty compared to some of the parks we've been at. It has a lake you can walk to and a beach, playground equipment. Rain this morning. We're going to leave and head up to Oregon, Illinois, Dixon, Illinois.
Carol?
This is the Mississippi River, and it goes, this side's Iowa and the other side's Illinois. Bettendorf, Iowa, and Rock Island, Illinois. We're going back over now and heading up northern Illinois. We're at Welcome Center. Turned out pretty. It was raining this morning. This is Dixon, Illinois, the hometown of Ronald Reagan. There's a statue. And there's his home. Boyhood home. He was born not too far from here at Tampico, but we didn't go see that one. Okay, this is the town of Dixon, Illinois. It has an arch over it here. Why? But it does. Yeah, the hometown of President Reagan. This is John Deere Historic Site, where he lived and developed the plow. Came from Vermont and came out here to start shoeing horses and stuff, and he developed the plow. Then he went on to Moline. This is Grand Detour, Illinois, right above Dixon, where Reagan was from. There's some more of his things. That's the plows that he invented. Let me take a picture of it.
Okay.
Okay, this is a statue of Black Hawk Indian, and it's 60 foot tall and it's 270 tons. And it overlooks the Rock River in Loudon State Park.
Illinois. By
Oregon,
Oregon.
Illinois. Pretty
That's it.
overlook.
River. There's some more of the river. And I'll look downstream now. I guess it's downstream. I don't know which way I'm looking.
Yeah, we think.
River Valley. Rock River.
We went north, remember?
Rock River Valley.
I wonder what that house or building is way over
I
there.
don't know. I'll bring it in.
Gee.
I don't know what that is in the center.
It's a pretty house they're building over there and a nice boat.
And this is a dam that they got across the Rock River. And up there is where we were. And up there is a statue that we saw, that we were by. There's a boat sitting along there. That's something sitting along there. It goes out on the river, I guess. Excursion boat like. I was getting it all. Anyhow, there's a little fork river, a little slough over there. Here's the main part of the river. This is from downtown, beautiful downtown Oregon.
This is a statue of Black Hawk from across the river. Go take a ride up to Rockford, and this is across the river. He's overlooking the Rock River.
Pretty river.
It's very pretty. There's that boat.
We're at Les and Shirley Flanagan's place in DeKalb, Illinois. And there was a terrific storm went through here last night. I don't know if it was a tornado or just high winds. Anyhow, that's limbs that came off of that weeping willow tree there. And we were parked there and nothing happened to us. But over here, you see that
truck camper sitting there, how the wind blew the jacks crooked, bent the jacks on that one. There's one here. I'll find it. I gotta get there. The jacks are bent on that one too. Put up a police thing last night or this morning so people won't drive back there. There's stuff damaged back there, and I'll go back there from the other side. This area here, now you can see how I blew them around. Blew some of these off of blocks. And we took that trailer there, that used tent camper, and blew it around. It dumped that one over. That trash barrel there came from the other side of the building. Blew this one here, it blew it off the block, but it didn't hurt it otherwise, I don't think. The awning there got wrinkled up a little bit on that one. Here's a roof lane, that's from a tent camper that was up. It just wrecked it. That roof is from this tent camper. It was setting up, and it was setting right tight up against the building with the front end on that block there, setting right close to the building. It moved it over there and wrecked it from it laying out here. And over there, there's one it rolled over, a fifth wheel. It just dumped her right over. There's a little tent camper underneath it. There's a good way to see the underside of a travel trailer that don't have an enclosed underbelly. Or a fifth wheel rather. Travel trailer would be the same. You can see there's a little tent camper underneath that one. It crushed the whole sidewall in on this one. Didn't bother that little 16-footer sitting there. There you can see I caved the whole side in, and it crushed that little Jayco J here. Really wrinkled up the roof on that one, on that fifth wheel. This one off the block. Didn't do too much to these. There's another one knocked off the block, but that's all. And here, this one got pushed over into that one. That one off a block too, but it didn't move it over into the other one completely. But this one got moved over. Here, that's the roof from this tent camper. It just took the top right off. It was setting up.
Lean it over.
There's a barrel. Got underneath that one before it went.
This trailer back over on its wheels now. With this wrecker, they got hooked on there. They're going to hook this on the other side to keep it from falling completely.
Front of that and cry?
Well, will it do any good? I'll start pulling. He's pulling on it now. I'm moving it. Stop for a minute. He's going to start moving it again. There she comes. He's got the other one hooked on. Now he's letting it. Gonna come on down in a minute. His rope is slack. His chains are slack, so the other guy's got it. There it is. It's down. Look at this side now. This is the side that, and there's a little one that's laying on.
Here.
Oh, jeez.
This is, you can say what it is. I'm just taking.
This is from Mississippi Palisades State Park, called Ozzy's Point Lookout. And this is the Mississippi River and the Apple River. Way out there is the river, see it? Way out.
Yeah.
On the other side is Iowa.
Let me go over a little bit.
This is in Illinois. The other side is Iowa. Camped here for the night. The state park.
Here's a different point. This is from Lewis Point.
Mm-hmm. I like that one up at Grand Tower that we saw.
Yeah. Bridge over the Mississippi, and there's another one behind it. This is looking upriver from Lookout Point.
All the way up
That's the
there.
highway we came up on.
Yeah, there's the highway we came up before.
Get down towards the
Main channel is out in there somewhere. This is backwater. Main over where those people are. Yeah, that's the, see the buoys?
This is looking
You
downstream
gotta
now.
go in between those buoys. The Mississippi is a wide, meandering stream.
Beautiful.
This is looking out, crossed, looking up. Very pretty. It's the Palisades now. Mississippi Palisades. It's almost to the northern edge, northwest corner of Illinois.
This is called the Great River Road of Illinois, which is up farther up. And we saw the same thing in Alton, but they call it Palisades up here, and we call it Bluffs down there. Not quite as many down here, up here, as there are down there, open ones like this.
There's a riverboat going up the river.
Where's that come out of?
Well, it used to come out of Bettendorf, but
Oh,
now I
see.
think it's coming out of Butte. I think the Butte. Yeah.
This is in the evening, so we're looking at, this is up that lookout point that we were at yesterday. We came up to see a sunset. I don't know where it is right now. There's the sun. We've got a little ways to go to set yet.
Most of the time they aren't turning.
Very slow, but it's turning.
I think so too.
Yeah, I can pick them up turning with this.
You can see it. hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a, we're not going to see a real sunset. There's the riverboat over there again. I'm going to swing around here and get the bluffs. I don't know if I ever got them. There's the bluffs along the river. Palisades. Bluffs to me. Yeah, it's right under the interstate bridge. I mean, under Interstate
They say it is.
55, 70, 64.
There's one on the other side of the bridge too called Cahokia Park.
I need a reservation.
But it's pretty.
When I used to live in Albuquerque, and you'd go. You probably were my student though.
No, didn't grow up there. I grew up in Iowa.
No,
We're going to go to
I was there
Albuquerque
from
this year. We were in
65 to
Oklahoma.
57. For how
Yeah.
long?
7 years.
Were you? You got a lot of sand in your shoes.
Oh, yeah.
There's the sun going down.
This is the Midwest countryside. This is a little town, but St. Donatus, I think. To take some of the Iowa countryside. Did I say Midwest? I want to take some of the farms later. There's some Iowa farmland, farms.
This is the Mississippi River looking north from the locks at Dubuque, Iowa. You really see a long way up that river. It's wide too. We're way up, there's bluffs over there. Down here is a lock. If I find it. There it is. I don't know what kind of lock that is. Here's the other lock. Here's one lock. But I don't know what the other lock is. Way up on a hill. And that's Illinois over there. It almost looks like you can drive out there. Looks like a little park. And along the river over there. I don't think the flood last year was any higher than here. I mean, didn't come up the river any farther than here. I think it started at Dubuque and went south. There's, we're camped by that bridge.
Yeah. See, there's the yacht.
Carol says we're camped by the green bridge. There's a yacht basin. Guess our trailer's over in there someplace. I don't know. I don't know where we are.
Oh, we're way over by the other bridge. But you can see the green bridge.
There's another bridge over there. Carol says we're over by that one.
Yep.
Anyhow, here's a river coming up. A fence, chain link fence, as you can tell. And there's the dam and the locks.
Yeah, no one. Pizza Hut. This is Dubuque, Iowa. I wanted to take the houses up on the bluffs, but I missed it. There's a pretty church down here if I can get it. We're going to cross the Mississippi from Iowa to Wisconsin. We're camped back on the basin. This is the Mississippi again. Bridge. There's some bluffs over there. There's the Mississippi.
There's the dam,
There's the dams. Dam. There's a boat coming through. We're in Galena now. Look at that tree there changing already. That close to Wisconsin, they say Wisconsin is changing. This is Galena, Illinois. Has old architecture here. I see some old buildings as I'm going by. We're going by.
Look at this old building.
Big old homes is what I want to see. Some old homes over there. General Grant's home because there's a trolley sitting there.
Scenic view of Galena there.
This is Ulysses Grant. Ulysses S. Grant's home that the United States gave to him when he came back from the war, and they're fixing it, looks like. This is in Galena, Illinois. Historic site.
This is supposed to be a scenic view of Galena. Well, you look across the valley, you can see most of it's built on a hill. There's a couple houses, a couple churches over there. We don't know exactly what that is over there.
It might be that Victorian hotel.
Now, here's a church.
Something called the Victorian Hotel, that might be.
Might be the Victorian Hotel, Carol says.
Building over there.
And there's a church. There's another church over here. I get in line with it. There's a steeple of it. And there's another one someplace over there. And here's two steeples. There's a church there that I had before, and then there's one way up there. So,
Can you see this house over there? You probably can.
these are all Victoria houses, Carol said. Victorian houses. So, good enough for me.
This is called Stillman's Mansion, 1858 restaurant and guest house in Galena. It's really pretty. Just called Cliff and Helen first, and they don't live very far from here, but they're going to be with their grandkids for 3 or 4 days, so we won't see them. There's an old car too, wooden car, wooden besides. This is Galena in the valley here. The river running through it. I don't even know what that is. Pretty. Yes.
Eureka Springs.
Eureka Springs? Yeah, kind of. It's one of those steeples. Honest John's Trading Post.
There's a subway?
Yeah, well, we're not having that. One-way street here. Some nice
Looks
parking.
like it.
Lots of little shops.
Yeah, boy. I would have turned down this street, we wouldn't have saw all this.
That's right.
Get that on?
You're so thrilled. Yeah.
That's my fancy bar, is all the shops.
That's right. I knew it was. There's some more pretty fronts on those houses. I like them
There's
anyway.
a house over there.
We're back at the campground, which is the Yacht Basin RV Park. And this is the Mississippi River, and this is called the Spirit of Dubuque. That's paddle wheel boat. Goes up the Mississippi, and there's the bluffs on the other side. Now that would be Illinois. And then this is the bridge we went over, and that's Wisconsin over on that side. And then this is Dubuque, Iowa, tri-state. And that dome right there is the Greyhound Racing across from us. And that's the one we went across. To go towards Galena is the Mississippi. And this is the campground. And there's a yacht basin over there. This is our site. There's a nice pool up front. Heated pool I haven't tried yet. This is the yacht basin. It's a pretty one right there. It's got the roofs in front of it. It's a big one. And this is right close to the Mississippi. It's a pretty one right there. It says C something. No, I don't know the name of it. Anyway, they're pretty. Boy, there's a nice boat. A lot of it's behind the trees now. Man, that's a big one going up the Mississippi. Boy, that's pretty. This is Dyersville, Iowa, and this is a field where they made the Field of Dreams movie. It was a baseball field in the middle of the cornfield. And they said, if you build it, they will come. And they preserved the baseball diamond.
Few people here.
And there's the house. Should I take a... There's some kids playing out there on it. Say they played on it in a couple weeks, or Labor Day weekend, they're going to have a lot of movie stars and athletes here playing on it for charity. And this is the house that I guess was in the movie. This is some of the Iowa farm country. Farmhouses, corn. Very pretty.
You've got nothing there.
Church. Well, there's highways. See this? They have scaffolding around it. It's a gold dome. I think it's some kind of a courthouse or something. Pretty building. There's that dome again from the visitor center. And this is the one bridge we see from our campground, far from our campground. There's the Iowa Visitor Center. There was Don just ducked. These are houses up on the bluffs at Dubuque. We're up on the top of an observation tower. And there's that gold dome building again. I don't know what else you're looking at. There's an old paddle wheel. You want to use that?
There's the old paddle wheel. There's a casino here.
Paddle wheeler that I saw the other yesterday. There's the paddle wheeler, City of Dubuque, that I saw yesterday on the river. Spirit of Dubuque. There's a bridge going to Illinois.
Illinois over there. I think that's the floodgate. So there's a concrete wall all around here. Part of the harbor. I think that's a floodgate. Coast Guard ship. Tug, towboat. A working barge. The Riverboat Museum in Dubuque. We're going to go through that and go see some other stuff. The old paddle wheel and a boat model of the steamer Dubuque. It's just a scale model. How things were back in the good old days. Riverboat gamblers, they got them back again. Riverboat gamblers are back. This is a model of a snag boat.
Built by two of their crew, but as a Corps of Engineers exhibit for the Louisiana Purchase Expedition in St. Louis, Missouri in 1904.
I guess for the World's Fair then.
Yes, and then it went to other places.
Let me get the side of it.
Later it was housed in the Clock Tower building at Rock Island District Headquarters.
This is a dredge we're on. And that's this part here with the chain hanging by chains. That drops down in the water. And these big tubes, like one right there and the one over there in the center, that sucked up the sand and gravel out of the river and took it through these pipes all the way through the back end and deposited it. It went out the back of the boat. Here's the cables that did it. There's the guy who operated the dredge. Sucked it up. There's where it came together and went in there. And then eventually went to the back and came out the back end. This is the William M. Black that we used from 1934 to 1973 on Mississippi.
There's some back here too.
Yeah. This is where the dredge was. That's where the part I was just showed where it lowered down. Then that's the pilot house. That's the living quarters up there. There's all machinery down here.
Smokestacks.
There's the smokestacks there.
This was they worked this from 1934 to 1973, and then they gave it to them in 1979. It's now a National Historic Site by the National Park Service.
The silt nut that they sucked up out of the river, that's where it came out. And there, on the other side is a barge where it was extending. They put a bunch of those that were like floating barges, pontoons, and they floated it all the way over to the shore wherever they want to dump it. And they just drug it along. But those big pipes there came all the way through the ship. That's where Marquette and Joliet went. When? 1673. 1673. Okay, now do the
South, 1682.
Okay.
Wow. Kramer, 1801.
Okay.
Lewis and Clark, 1804. Wow.
They've been all over the place.
Zoomed it in. The building's up on the bluff again. Church in Dubuque.
There's the spirit of Dubuque that we saw setting along the dock. There it is, going up the river now. It's an hour-and-a-half cruise. Well, at least the paddle wheels are doing something on this one. They're throwing a lot of water up. If I could hold still. And right behind it is a barge, towboat with some barges. It's the first barges we saw go by here. We've been here a day and a half now.
Here's some of the northern Illinois farmland. It's like in patches. It's really pretty. And sometimes you can see cornfields. It's corn and growing, and then other patches of things. I'm going to try to get that.
This is the state park now, Apple River Canyon State Park. And there's some rocks. We'll get some more.
The Apple River.
Well, the Apple River is right there, but I don't know if you can see it. It's just running up against the rocks. There's a rock.
Some more of this Apple River Canyon State Park. Oh, the windshield's kind of shining. This is in northern Illinois, almost Wisconsin.
There it is.
There's some pretty cornfields that are planted in sections instead of a whole cornfield. New Glarus, Wisconsin. It's called Little Switzerland. We're going to camp here and see the pretty buildings made like Switzerland, Swiss buildings. And here's some music tonight. We're embroidery. We're embroidering this. This is a big hole. Making holes for the flowers. It's a lace factory, but they're embroidering right now. A big loom. I forgot how big did I tell you that loom was? How big did I tell you that loom was? How many turns? Oh, look at the pattern here.
Yeah, look at the one that's there.
Oh, there's the pattern. The ones up there, it's all different colors. And they sell it here. I can see a little more of it. Very pretty. Ask him how big this is. How big is this loom?
60 foot long.
60 foot long. This is one of the hotels and restaurants in New Glarus. Made to look like Switzerland.
This is New Glarus, Wisconsin. And here's a clock. And I don't know how that's going to come out.
Why?
Well, because the sun's hitting it.
These are begonias in there. It's flowers, and then the clock hand, it's working. Quarter to 2.
No, I don't think they set it back. But
I got 20 after 1.
I don't know. Well, this is it. This is where we're going to eat tonight. Then they got some polka music and that here, so we're going to come here tonight. Live it up. It's typical shoppers. They're selling their sidewalk. They're having a sidewalk sale. And here's all the men. That's all the husbands sitting there. That's just like normal. Now here is the bank, one of the banks. There are about 4 banks in this little town. And then there's another building. I don't know what that is. Roberts. But it's all Swiss there. There's a church then. There's another restaurant. There's the tourist. There's the New Glarus Bank. Another bank. See the bells hanging?
Bank of New Glarus.
Bank of New Glarus. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was New Glarus Bank. Bank of New Glarus. The other one was New Glarus Bank.
The other one's what?
We decided this is probably the drive-in to it. Because here's the rest of it over here. No wonder I thought they had 4 banks in here.
Swiss Chalet of the Golden Fleece. Okay, now there's...
Picture?
I don't think so. Then there's something up here.
Where?
Up the line here. Well, I was looking where it was.
Well,
It's a village, Swiss Historical Village Museum. It's on 6th, 7th, 7th.
This is 8th, that's 7th.
7th Avenue. Between 5th and 6th Street and 7th Avenue. Between 5th and 7th Street and 7th Avenue. There's avenues around the other side and
This is
streets
3rd
around this
Street.
way.
So between 5th and 6th Street.
5th Street, yeah, 5th and 7th. I'll be on this side,
And I gotta go 1 street.
on the 7th Avenue.
I gotta go 1 avenue.
Build a home there. It's called the Swiss Historical Village Museum. Keep going.
Building that one.
There's the grade school. Okay,
Here's
turn
7.
left here.
Oh well.
Oh, it's not much. They both cost, and I'm not going to go in. One's $3 and one's $4. I don't think it is pretty. Maybe it is in front. Not very many people there. 3 people, and they're probably all working.
Summer's over.
Yeah. Dang.
Swiss Historical Village. Oh.
I guess that tells all the history of the Swiss. There's
Probably.
a cemetery in here.
Yeah, that's the last step.
Oh wait, there's a cemetery and there's a lot of little. See, there's a general store and a firehouse. I could take a picture. Go right. Go right. Museum, Swiss Historic Museum. We're not gonna go in it, but a lot of little buildings, pictures of Swiss origins and things. They had a big painting there, but it was covered up with a tree.
This is at Lake Mendota in Madison, Wisconsin. Pretty lake. There's big buildings over there. That's probably in Madison, downtown Madison, I guess. We're just sitting at a table. We just ate a little snack for lunch. Had a big breakfast. Some rolls and that from the bakery in New Glarus. This is like just a county park. That's a weeping willow tree. Here's a marina, or yeah, a little pier like. Over here, big house, couple big houses, nice houses. I don't know if they're belong to the park or not, I doubt it. There's a waterway going in. There's a couple nice boats there. We're camped back this way, on the other side of the tennis courts and on the other side of the picnic shelter. A nice park. Getting very breezy.
This is Devil's Lake State Park near Baraboo, Wisconsin. Pretty lake. Pretty park. This is the picnic area.
Hey!
Don and Les. I don't know if this is going to come out at all. It's dark now. Shirley. And Robin. I can't even see Robin. I'm sure it's not going to come out. There's Larry. It's probably going to be all dark.
Need some lights up.
And the fire.
A house in the rocks, and here's a ship inside. It was made, a model. And there's a couple more here. Here's another one. If I don't bump into somebody moving around. And here's another side wheeler. It's another ship. This in the men's room. We're at House of the Rockies in Wisconsin. So around Spring Green. This is another thing in the restroom. This is some more. This is outside. Now we're started into the house. There must be a restaurant here, but those are concrete trees. Hmm?
Did you say that was the gatehouse?
No, we came out of the gatehouse, I guess. We thought it was the entrance. It's the gatehouse. Hallway. That's a rock on the left side. Of course, these are built up here now. And just looking backward. We're going to the infinity room, which goes out 200 and some feet.
This is the infinity room, honey.
Yeah.
That's where you go.
This is what it does. Here's the infinity room. That's what we're going out on right now. Goes out to a point, 218 feet or something like that.
There's his picture. Oh, look at the view out there.
Here's the guy's picture that built it.
They just put, that's what we're going
View out of it, part of the way out, looking down.
I remember that.
And looking out again.
People walk all the way to the end.
That was 6 years ago.
We're looking down through the skylight. Skylight and the floor.
Can't you feel it moving?
Yeah, I can feel it moving.
Don't tell me that.
Oh, it's moving pretty good.
Yeah, there you got it moving now.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
There's a farm way over there. I'm taking us out through a little window. Pretty nice view from up here. We're probably, oh, I don't know, 75 foot above trees, I guess, at least. The orchestra. I don't know how good this is going to come out. through the house now. That's another fireplace. And there's real rock over here. Looks like they cut grooves in it, cut designs in it, but it's real rock. Another room. That's what we went through below on the house. Here's a grill rack. Little fireplace. Going up to another level.
How'd they get there?
Now we got to go up.
How'd they get there?
Oh, we came through there, Carol.
No, we did not.
Now we're
All the other
outside.
buildings, I guess, that you go through that they added.
Now we're outside. There's that farm that I took from the infinity room.
Oh, yeah. Let's go then. Let's take them.
Now we're going around.
Oh, I don't have it.
And here's the infinity room. You could go over to that rock over there. See a
No,
big high
thank you.
rock?
He put a few skylights in so you have some light, I guess. I wonder if that's the kind of a rock this is built on.
Guys playing like mad behind us. No hands. Low room. And out here, you have very short legs, low couch. Room, another little cubby hole. And another room. This way.
We had to
And
outside.
we're going down. Here's. I'll take
Can't get lost.
all these windows.
The only way, isn't it, is down. I might have a coffee table like this, dear.
I was getting a camera picture.
I'd like to have a coffee table like this.
It says men.
Look at all this. Well, I'll say stuff in there. Restroom. Oh, we're in yesteryear now.
Antique dolls.
Antique dolls. Antique dolls. Carriage, Carol says. This is some sort of a case or a chest, drawers or something. Don't know what it has. Wagon, circus wagon or something.
This is streets of yesteryear.
Locomotive. And there's a big locomotive below it. And then there's a whole bunch of toys. We were taking it through a window, so this ain't gonna come out too great.
Yeah, sure it is.
They're playing cards, Lawrence.
Look at that, yeah.
They're playing cards.
Where?
Where?
The fire department.
I got the all took off. Oh,
So that's a bird cage. Might be. I sure don't know. must be an octopus. And this is a whale. Here's the tail of the whale, and see, they got the tentacles wrapped around the whale's fin, or wings, or whatever you want to call it. There's Busty. He's not too good looking otherwise, though. This is a bunch of ships that they've got in their model ships. Whale's mouth. Big deal. The view of the octopus and the whale from up high. And it ain't too much, as far as I'm concerned. These are carvings out of elephant tusks or some kind of ivory anyhow. Walrus or something. This must be the circus room. All the chandeliers.
Oh, that's a big chandelier, isn't it? Look at the tiger pulling that chariot.
Tiger pulling a chariot. I don't see that.
Well, yeah, there's two tigers.
Oh, right there in the middle. This is a carousel now.
Isn't that beautiful? The largest carousel.
Say that again.
The largest carousel ever, I think. Tell us about it. Yeah, largest carousel. The world's largest. Look it up on top, even on the ceiling. And it's got this going around here for the ladies.
Another part. Say it again.
All of the animals on the carousel are, out of all the animals, there's no horses. There's horses hanging all along the wall.
Now there's all the horses on the wall that she wants to take. All kind of animals. This is a chandelier, I guess, or a bunch of them, all hooked together.
It's the organ room. Hear the organs?
Organ. Over there is one big clock. It uses a water wheel to move it. We don't see anything turning, but something must be turning. It's about the right time.
Because that's what time it is.
Looks like it's all wood.
Yeah.
Even the gears are wood.
Yeah, they are. Looks like the water goes down and around.
Well, there's cannon shots laying down there too. Blaze. That's a real pretty one. See the pointed roof? There's that one. That one. Okay.
This is a dollhouse exhibit. It looks like the smaller carousel like they have, only the dolls are on it.
There's some way up on
Come
top.
along the other side.
I can get them, some of them. This is a dollhouse exhibit.
Wouldn't George like this?
Yeah.
Look at that one. I like that one. That's all kinds of dollhouses.
They're hard walking and taking it at the same time. Gotta hang on a railing.
There's a lot to see. Really?
Well, I couldn't spend 2 days.
Well, I could.
Well, that may be. Have to come the second day by yourself.
She's pretty.
Real pretty dollhouse. It looks like a real house.
That white, that gray one?
There's a pretty one.
Oh, look at the one on the left. You have to move over to the right. Hey.
I don't need, I'll wait.
So a lot of dollhouses.
They're bigger and bigger.
Yeah. There's one up there. That one up there ain't so pretty.
They're showing some backs. See?
There's a colonial. I mean, not a colonial.
Backs of some
Southern
houses.
mansion.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. Look at this one.
Well, this is pretty.
Oh.
There's some in back of me too.
Yeah.
Here's a couple. Get these again.
Pretty one up there in the corner. Do it.
Here's another one. We're about at the end of them, I think. Hope.
Some more around the corner.
Pretty one here.
Oh, there's more.
And there's a pretty one. Some up there. There's one. There.
A little bit.
Big old southern mansion.
Yeah, that's pretty. That one.
Circus room. Carol?
Yeah, circus room. Look over here.
Explain this to
No.
anybody. Just say, come and see it.
Everybody said, be sure and see it, and you know, and I thought, oh, okay.
I wouldn't believe it.
House on the Rock. Yeah, this is a circus. Whole circus.
There's some more of the big tops.
Circus wagons here with horses.
Here's those trains. Walla Walla Ringling Brothers, born in Bailey. On there.
Hagenbach. Beck.
And Walla Walla.
Yeah, and there's Hagenbach. I wonder what this man paid for all this when he bought it from
I don't know.
Mr. Jordan.
No.
The circus in the yard. In the rail yard. Where they park the train. I'll get this one up above. Supposed to be the big circus wagon with a band on it. Everything.
A bunch of suits of armor. Guy on his armored horse.
There's 269 animals. And look at it's raining.
This is a house on a rock. And that's just down here now. They got some, there's like some, what do you call these, Carol? It's like a teapot or an urn, but
I don't know.
you know, a strawberry jar. She said it's an urn, and I guess it is, but it looks like a strawberry jar.
This is Frank Lloyd Wright's home called Telespin, and it was overlooking the Wisconsin River. He's a 20th century architect. Near Spring Green, Wisconsin. Oh, I'm lost. This is the Wisconsin River we're driving along now, over towards Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. This is the littler part of it. That's it, huh? The Wisconsin River again. Whoops, lost it. The sky is kind of pretty today. It's got white clouds and then it's got these dark clouds. Don said they're cold weather clouds. We're supposed to get 40s tonight. Hills of Wisconsin are pretty. There's the dark clouds. I told you they'd be one.
This is a towboat, barges and towboat, coming down the Mississippi. We're sitting on the river at Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, in the campground. Guess I'll get up and take a picture of the.
Yeah, it's so pretty out there too.
Well, somebody just poked their fingers in front of the camera.
I'm so sorry.
There's a pretty view of the river. That's across the river now. Mississippi ain't so wide here, but this is the main channel. There's a towboat. And we swing right around here. There's another little channel. Swing right around, and there we are. We're sitting right there. And we go around a little farther.
In the back.
Well, there's the
Pretty
bluffs in the back.
Highway's right there and the train.
Yeah. Train and highway's right
back.
behind us. And here's the rest of the campground up on the upper level. These people are here permanently during the year. That's kind of a pretty picture with the sky behind him. The 5 long, and he's 3 wide here in the front, but there's one on the other side, so it's 4 wide. It's pretty. Of course, we like sitting on the Mississippi. We've been on it several times this trip.
Yeah.
We got at least one more time to sit on it.
Yeah, that's about it.
This is the Prairie du Chien. We're going up to La Crosse, and that's on the river again.
We're over Labor Day.
From barge line, we see that down at Grand Tower in Illinois. And that's the Great River Road going along in Iowa, in Wisconsin. That's going south. Here's the rest of the campground we're in. Those are backed right up against the river. There's the managers, and there's a whatever you call them, I can't never remember. Gazebo. And we're down there on the other side of that one where you can see the river from right there.
This motel called the Mississippi Inn is built out on the rock, overlooks the Mississippi.
Look underneath it.
Do what? The rock underneath it.
Well, that's the bridge we just came across, and that's at McGregor, Iowa.
Marquette, but that's
Marquette, Iowa. We're at McGregor now, or just south of McGregor. This is the Mississippi River, and that's crossed over there now is Wisconsin. This is a beautiful sight, though.
all the islands.
All little islands in it and everything.
Yeah.
And that is Prairie du Chien over there, Wisconsin. And we're camped north of there. Swinging around here. Now, right there in the center is the Wisconsin River coming in, and it comes in right
So you can
here.
see it coming in.
You can see the water. You can see the water coming into the Mississippi.
Huh.
And it's got 2 channels, another channel over there. But this is really pretty here. We're high on a cliff overlooking the Mississippi.
Pikes Peak State Park.
Yep. You hear that? She said Pikes Peak State Park.
Oh, way down there you see too.
And over here you can see the Mississippi just right in the center of the picture down now. Around the trees there you see the Mississippi. But this is really pretty.
Now, did you bring it in or put it out?
I left it out. I brought it in some and I left it out.
Leaving it out shows.
It's really pretty. I'm trying not to go too fast around. I'm around far enough. Now, there's that bridge up there. I'll bring it in once more. That's the main channel.
Barges go on it.
And over there is the other channel. And right there is the beginning of Prairie du Chien.
Like a little houseboat over there, see that?
No.
There.
Oh. There's a little houseboat, Carol says. Looks like it. This is really pretty, though. Whoop.
Lost the river. There it
So
is.
many islands.
There's barges in here someplace tied up. There they are. Yeah, the islands are pretty.
That's what's so pretty, I think, in the Mississippi. There's so many
This
islands.
tape ought to end before too long, but I thought maybe I could end it right here, but there's just so many little islands. Of course, they had the flood up here last year too, they said. They had about 14 foot above flood stage, or flood normal pool. But that, there you can see the Wisconsin coming in again. And over there's bluffs. And way over there are the bluffs along the Mississippi on the Wisconsin side. They go all the way up.
This is some of the Iowa countryside, or Iowa cornfields with, what is it between it? Or they plant between, alfalfa planted between it. Pretty, looks like it's patchwork. Just went through the John Deere factory, Dubuque, Iowa. It's, where they make the big instruments, equipment.
This is a beautiful view. We're just driving along the old river road here, Great River Road, going up along the Mississippi on the west. There's the Mississippi right out in there. We're going up from Dubuque on up towards, well, I don't know what the little town is in Iowa, but it's across the river from Cassville, Wisconsin. There's bluffs over there. There's a river again. I'll zoom it in now, I guess. Really a pretty picture. There's the river. There's the bluffs. I was going too fast. There's a car just went by. There's the river again. It's really pretty. I zoom it out all the way. Patchwork fields. How it is out in here. It said the tape ending, so maybe it is, but I hope it quits before long then. This is the end of this tape then.